Om Namo Narayan. Dear students, friends and colleagues, May 2020 is an action-packed month. In this month of May, we are going to see a lot of changes. Especially, we have three planets that are in retrogression. Jupiter, who is the Jeeva Karaka, Saturn, who is the Karma Karaka, and Venus, who is the Bhoga Karaka. So, let's try to understand what will happen during this month of May when three planets are retrograde. If you are born in the Makara or Kumbha Rashi, or you are born in the Dhanu or Meena Rashi, or you are born in the Vrishabha or Tula Rashi. So that covers 6 Rashis which are governed by Jupiter, Saturn and Venus or Shukra. If you are born in any of these Rashis, or if these signs are your Lagna, then definitely you will experience major changes in your thought process and couple of events that might happen in your life. And if you are born on a Saturday, if you are born on a Friday, or if you are born on a Thursday, your life is going to be impacted. Let us try to understand the hidden esoteric meaning behind a planet under retrogression. So, if we take the human body, we all know it is made up of Panchabhutas, the Akasha, Vayu, Teja, Apa and Prithvi. The Akasha or the ether, the Vayu or the air, the Teja or Agni, and then Apa or the water, and Prithvi or the earth. So, among these 5 elements, which represent 5 chakras or glands in your human body, we have Jupiter, which governs the Visuddhi chakra, and Venus, which represents the Swadhisthana chakra, and Saturn, which represents the Anahata chakra. These 3 planets, when they go retrograde, it means these will create an imbalance in your body. So whenever the gland system is impacted, a human being is impacted. Your ability to perceive things, your ability to love and forgive others, and your creative abilities will be impacted during this retrogression. And especially if you have Venus in the Lagna, or Jupiter in the Lagna, or Saturn in the Lagna, you will be able to see these things very clearly during this 3 to 4 months period. Now, what does a retrogression do? A retrogression is basically an introspection. So we have seen that when we were talking about the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction also, we were discussing about the introspection. So what is the difference between the introspection that happens when Saturn and Jupiter are in conjunction, and what is the kind of retrospection that we are looking at when a planet is going retrograde. Definitely this question will pop up in your mind. Now try to understand this very clearly. Whenever two planets are in conjunction, the introspection that happens or the discovery that happens is a kind of forced discovery or forced circumstances because of external factors. But during a retrogression, the introspection or the discovery that happens, it's basically self-driven. Now, if we try to understand that, Saturn being retrograde would mean you will evaluate your past karmas, you will evaluate what you are doing, maybe you will think of changing a job, or maybe you will try to find an alternate employment. Now when Jupiter goes retrograde, it would mean your awareness is affected. Your ability to perceive things as they are is affected. Maybe you will not take decisions properly. Now when Venus goes retrograde, it would mean that your relationships are affected, especially with the opposite sex. If you are married, your relationships with your wife might be affected. Maybe your wife will start behaving a bit aggressive because Venus is the Bhoga Karaka. When the bhogas are reduced, people will try to react in the most unexpected ways. Just try to understand this.